Okay, hello, this is Dr. Janes, and I'm going to talk about how to fix a leaking sunroof. It's really bad. It floods your car, it can ruin your electronics.
Okay, as if the coronavirus is not a big enough, the phony coronavirus thing is not a big enough disaster. It appears that my sunroof here started leaking, and it filled my glove compartment. I think I got most of the water out, but it's still got water in there. You can see it sloshing around. Yeah, it filled my glove compartment full of water, like a fish bowl, and all my important papers were completely soaked. So let's take a look. I wonder why. Well, I guess we got to start up the car. Try to open up the sunroof. I'll take a look up there. See, we can figure out. Maybe we'll come out the outside and see if we can figure out why the stupid thing is leaking. Oh gosh, it's got some leaves and garbage in there. Maybe that's causing it to leak. Seems like it was leaking over on the passenger side over here. What a nightmare. So y'all have to try to splash the water out. It's everywhere. Well, the only thing I can see is there's some leaves or something in here. Maybe that was preventing it from sealing properly. Oh, it's got some kind of windscreen thing that comes up. There's this rubber thing here. So maybe the window comes down and seals on that. I'm not really seeing anything around here either. Okay, so this probably is a sealing surface right here. Let's take a look up under the window on the inside. Okay, so this would be maybe where it seals here. Here there's a divot in this. That's not a good sealing surface. It's got like a divot there. Let's see if there's one on this side. Yeah, it's got a divot here on this side too. That doesn't make any sense either. That's a bad design if that's the case.
Well, I have a couple different solutions, but this is probably the best one here. And so I just went to Home Depot and bought some caulk. Let's take a look. I'm going to try this. This is a clear caulk. Anyway, and what else did we get there? Oh, here. It's a caulk gun. Okay. And this one cost me about $3, I think. And this guy here cost me about $6. And cost me the hassle of going to Home Depot, where they feel that they have to violate your constitutional rights and try to force you to wear a clown suit or a mask, more like it, to harm your health. And you just have to tell them no, because what they're doing is illegal. Remember that. We have a constitution in this country, and the constitution protects our human rights. And if you forget that, you will lose all your human rights, and so will your children. Here, let's take a look. I'm going to cut the tip of this off. And hopefully these scissors, sometimes I use dikes. These scissors may not be strong enough. Okay, there. And actually, one last thing before you use this guy. Remember, you got to puncture the tube, and we have a little handy dandy pokey thing here, so you can puncture. There's like a diaphragm in there, and you want to puncture that so the sticky stuff will come out. Okay, and we'll get this thing locked and loaded. Okay. Okay, let's take a look over here. Okay, so here's the top of our Volkswagen sunroof. And this is the part of the sunroof that actually opens up. Maybe I should just go ahead and demonstrate where this opens. We will turn on the key. And I'll open it for one last time, because when you do this procedure, you're not going to be able to open it again. It's going to permanently glue this shut, but it's going to be a better solution, I think, than destroying your electronics. It just about damaged my airbag system, which could cost you a lot of money. So let's see what we can do to fix this, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and get caulking. I'm going to start caulking all along this crack right along here. I'm going to try to seal this up. Oh gosh, oops. Try not to drip it onto the windshield. Let's take a look over here. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go all around this and try to seal this up. Okay, and we will see if we can fix this leak. Be careful with the caulk, it wants to shoot out places you don't want it to. I'm just going to keep on caulking around this guy. Maybe I'll smooth it out, and we will see if this fixes the problem. Okay. I may have to seal in between these two also, because we want the whole window to be sealed. Okay. So let me go ahead and seal this whole thing, and we will test this to see how it works. Okay. Okay. And again, we'll wait for the next rain to come, and we will see how our fix works. And let me wipe off some of this junk here. Okay. So I don't want this to dry like this. I'll try to get this off where it's shut on the car. I'm going to get some rags or something. Although it should come off, it's kind of like rubber once it dries. It should come off fairly easily. But let me get something that'll kind of wipe it up before it dries. Probably easier to get off now. Anyway. Okay, I guess if you just kind of get some paper towel and rub it, it seems to ball up and come off pretty easily. Okay. Got some up here too. And I'm going to try to smooth out the cracks with my fingers maybe. Make sure that it's sealed well at the top. And let's do that. I gotta get this junk off my fingers. Okay. Make sure we do this smoothly and evenly. Make sure it gets down in that crack. Okay. I want to make sure it's all smoothed out and seals. It says it's supposed to be clear, so hopefully this does dry clear. Okay. There we go. Okay, anyway, I cut a piece of cardboard here. And I wanted to try that to see if that smooths it out a little bit more evenly. And maybe that will do it better than my fingers will do it. Okay. Okay. Excellent. I love it when a plan comes together. Okay. Okay, and there's the finished product from a different angle, from the front. So we'll have an unopenable moonroof window, I guess. And hopefully this will keep the water out. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at our handiwork here. This is the day afterwards. And it looks like it is actually clear. Looks like it maybe has a good seal around it. I'm gonna have to maybe wait until it rains and see if I have to put a second coat on it or not. Okay, it looks like I finally get to check my car, see how my fix is working. It's really raining. Okay, it looks like all the water is beating up. Hopefully none of it's going inside. Oh gosh. It's so steaming hot in here. It was. Oh jeez. I'm sure this is cleared off. So it was leaking up around here. And then the water was going into here. And it looks like no water in here. No water on the floor. No water coming through the ceiling. And oh, is that leaking? That's no good. Okay, so it looks like our last caulk job wasn't good enough because there's still a crack that goes all the way back here. So let's try to fill this in. See, this window, actually I think the front window lifts up and it travels along this track all the way back. And so we're going to have to basically caulk all the way around both windows, the front and the back window. And I'm going to try to use my caulk I had before and fill in the cracks, and hopefully this will fix the problem this time. Okay, and I may only have to go back to maybe this point here because it looks like this is the end of the seal in the back here. Okay, I might just caulk all the way around to make sure, because it's such a disaster when starts leaking into your car and making a mess inside. Okay, so let me go ahead and I guess I will just caulk around this whole window in the back as well. Make sure we kill this thing. Oh, I talked to my buddy. He said there is another fix for this. Supposedly, let's stop this for a second. These sunroofs are designed to leak, and there's some kind of drain that drains it before it fills up the car, and that drain can get plugged up with leaves or needles or something. And if you open up the sunroof and clean it out, you can fix it. It's a little bit too late for me to do that because I have already caulked this thing up. But you might want to do that. Try doing that if you want to still open the sunroof from time to time. Okay. I'm just fed up with the situation, so we're going to fix it once and for all. He also recommended pulling the fuse for this sunroof so you don't burn out the motor when you wreck something when someone accidentally hits that button. Okay. Anyway, let me continue to caulk the back window as well. And And we will finish this job up. I'll smooth out the caulk after I get done putting it on. And we'll wait till the next rain to test it out. Okay. And I use some junk mail that they sent me to smooth out the caulk. What better use for that than this, huh? Make sure it's all even. Make sure that there's no leaks in it. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Okay, this should be a good test to see if my sunroof is leaking or not. It's really beating down on it. Oh. Okay. And so before, it was leaking up here, and I don't see any water coming through up here near the visor, and it was dripping down here. I got water on the lens. And so anyway, before it was leaking up here near the visor. I don't see any water coming through there. And it was dripping down here, and it was getting into the glove box as well. Let's open up the glove box and take a look. And everything is completely dry in here. No water. It was filling this glove box up before. My important papers are floating away. Okay. Anyway, looks like this might have fixed our problem. This is Dr. Janes, and thanks for watching. Let's see. No more leaks.